Hello everyone, and welcome to another One Piece manga chapter read along. Today I will be reading chapter 1141. But before we get started, I want to show something and chat because during the week we were talking on Discord about some things. So if you're in a rush to get to the chapter read along, just check the pinned comment. If you're a patron and you're getting this video early, just wait 1 or 2 days, because then Booty will make some timestamps so that you can jump to specific points in the video. But if you're watching this on YouTube, it will be posted like 3 or 4 weeks later. So then the timestamp should already be there. So you can just skip to whatever you are interested in. But if you are interested, I added color to my Jolly Roger. I don't know which one to go with. I like this one because it's like my natural hair color. You see, because I have like brown and blonde hair. Okay. But I like this one too because these are my favorite colors, which is pink and the purple and the blue. I don't know which one to go with. Imagine, which one can you see flapping in the wind on my ship? Or this one. Okay, I don't know. Then I do have another empty one. So if I want to try different colors, or if you want to recommend a color that you associate with me, you can tell me. I'll try again. And then if you remember from last time, I'm trying to read the SBSs after catching up with the chapters because I never read the SBSs. And at the end of one chapter, there was not an SBS, but this kind of like coloring corner. I think this might be the first coloring corner that we get, right? So during the week, I was trying to make time to like draw this so that I can color it, but it's not easy. There's so many details. So I didn't do it. I couldn't do it. I'm not good enough. So I'm thinking of just like, how to say this, photocopy it and then make it bigger and then just paint it, because I just want to add colors just for fun, you know, because that's what you're supposed to do with it. It's a color me in page, right? So anyway, I kind of did like some scribbles, but I can't get the details right. So I'm just gonna blow it up and trace it next time. I can't do tiny details like that. It's difficult. I need a lot more practice before I'm there, you know? A lot more. Okay, so that's just what I wanted to show you with regards to drawing. And then we had a discussion during the week on Discord, and I copied and pasted it so that, you know, because I thought it was very interesting. Someone mentioned the fight in chapter 1140, and Tiago said, "Fun fight. Gaban's secret technique was almost as good as the JoJo runaway technique. Ah yes, a half-naked old man coming out of a satanic circle, truly demonic." So this was his commentary on the chapter. Apparently the Holy Knights know Harald somewhat, but we have no idea how true that is the other way around. So assuming that's the case, it might give us an idea of how Loki knows about them well enough to hate the idea of joining the Celestial Dragons / Holy Knights. So there's something important here, because I was under a kind of misconception, or let's just say I interpreted some things differently. But then as we were talking in the Discord, I realized, oh, my interpretation is probably wrong. So then I replied to Tiago saying, "My theory from before was that Loki never killed Harald, but in fact fought to protect him, only to get framed for his murder. Saint Somers might even be the guy that actually killed him. I would assume Loki wouldn't have tried to defend himself because he was already not liked by most other giants, and it looked like he was caught red-handed. So if there was like a fight and someone killed Harald in front of Loki and then ran away, and Loki was left, looking like he had just fought and killed his dad. I don't think he's the kind of person that would try and defend himself. So Loki is the proud type who wouldn't point fingers at someone else if he was caught. He's not going to beg and say like, oh, but I'm innocent, In fact, maybe St. Somers' devil fruit has something to do with travel or transport, or because remember last time the one character said to him, because their next plan is to kidnap the kids, and someone said you can make a game out of it with your power. So I don't know if that's related to a devil fruit power or any kind of power, but I'm just wondering, maybe he has an easy way to move fast from one place to another place. Doji, that is referenced in this conversation. That's why I'm bringing it up. So then, that was my response to Tiago. So then, Chandler, responding to Tiago, said, I mean, with Somers' comment, it's quite the indicator that Harald may not have been as good as many people believed him to be. In fact, I'm wondering if all of that pacifism policy wasn't a scheme to weaken what should be the strongest army in the world. And then I went back and I read and I said, oh, you're right. When he said visiting the grave, I took it as a sarcastic comment. Like, oh, are you here to visit the grave? But if maybe they were actually in cahoots. And I said, this changes things. So Tiago said, what about the conspiracy theory nutcases? Harald's prediction that the firstborn or Loki would kill him could be a self-fulfilling prophecy or a coincidence. And then I said, so maybe Harald was doing bad things behind the scenes, but everyone thought of him as being good. And Loki was being like really bad up front, right? No one liked him because he was this troublemaker, to put it lightly. But so in the end, actually Loki was better behind the scenes. Not necessarily good in our idea of the word, but better than Harald in a sense. So that feels like a very One Piece thing to do. Everyone loved Harald, but he was actually conspiring against them, and Loki was hated. But in fact, Loki was the one that had maybe their best interest at heart, and Harald wanted to sell them out or something. Like Mother Carmel, yeah. She's also mentioned in here. There's an ongoing theory that he is part of Mother Carmel's plot. And then he shared the screenshot, this was Ray, of Mother Carmel on the island that giants call home. So I might as well just go there, actually. I just thought it would be easier from here. So there's the One Piece manga chat. So we were talking about devil fruits too, so I'm not sure how far back I can go. This is why I copied and pasted it, for this reason. Oh, here we go. So this is Mother Carmel on the island that giants call home, Elbaf. I actually didn't even notice before that it literally says Elbaf right there. Dear Lord. And I replied, that was on Elbaf? Whoa! And Chandler said, Harald had close ties with celestial dragons. It's a possibility they offered him to become one in exchange for favors, such as deceiving the whole country and making them an easier target. No one but Loki found out. He's a follower of the old ways and was understandably angry, so he fought him. Not sure if he actually killed him or not, but people blame him for Harald's death. Harald eventually, being a celestial dragon at some point, is what made Shamrock offer Loki the same thing. Or maybe he was just tricking him. Same as they might have done with Harald in the past, we will see. So we don't really know if Harald was a baddie. Maybe he was being tricked, but I just don't feel like Loki killing Harald is a One Piece kind of thing. That's too... Like, One Piece does things that's surprising. And Loki killing Harald, just like everyone thought, isn't very surprising in a sense. So I'm expecting it to go a different way. And then I said, maybe that's why Harald actually chopped off his horns, to show the celestial dragons his resolve, or to symbolically subject himself to them. I'm not sure how to say that. So we know that he cut off his horns, and apparently it was because he wanted to distance himself from the old ways because they were so barbaric and bad or whatever, I don't know. But maybe he did it to be more human, to look more like the celestial dragons, or to subject himself to them. I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting because one small thing that I interpreted differently led to a whole different kind of theory. Now, the only problem is with this kind of thing, sometimes it's good to notice little differences, but sometimes I feel like, oh, people have been thinking about these kinds of theories for so long. I don't want to be spoon-fed and then not come up with any of my own stuff. But at the same time, if I have a misconception of something, I need to clear it up, right? I need to hear other people's opinions. But I guess you always kind of run the risk of, instead of coming up with your own stuff, you just kind of parrot other people's stuff. So, but it's part of it, because it's just that I'm so new to being caught up. I more want to try and come up with my own stuff, but at the same time, part of the reason why I wanted to catch up is to talk to other people about their theories too. So I guess I'll just have to find a balance between, thinking and just repeating or adopting other people's theories, because a lot of these people are so smart and they're probably right. So, there's no point in trying to come up with something different if all the evidence points to certain things, right? Anyway, so another thing that I was doing during the week was I was going through all the devil fruit users, because I think last week we were talking about what kind of devil fruit powers could still happen. And I was kind of like trying to decide some of my favorite devil fruits, some of my favorite devil fruit users. But there were more than I thought. So I'm not really done. But I think Bello Betty has one of my favorite powers. Pudding is one of my favorite characters. I've noticed that I'm very biased for her. Wait. Yeah, I have. And some water. There's a lot. Oh my goodness. Big Mom has so many children and they have so many powers. That's just crazy. I kind of realized how insane it is that they defeated Big Mom and all her kids, because they have so many powers. But it doesn't matter if you have many powers, because if you don't know how to get the best out of your power, it's not that big a benefit. I mean, of course it is. But in the grand scheme of things, just having a lot of devil fruit powers doesn't benefit you that much at this point in the story, right? But I was just really surprised. Like, you have Charlotte Cracker, Mondor, Galette has the butter fruit, Strusen, Charlotte Opera has the cream fruit, Oven has a heat fruit, which is very similar. There's two devil fruits that are kind of similar to that, including Aces, but Aces is different in an obvious way because it's fire and not just heat. But there's another one that has a similar devil fruit, but I don't remember if that was a filler fruit or not. You have Perospero, Pudding has a devil fruit, Brulee, Katakuri, and I really like Katakuri more in retrospect. Nyushi, Daifuku, Big Mom herself, and then Charlotte Smoothie. And I don't even think that's only the ones we got names for. She has more kids with probably more powers. Who knows? Yeah. So anyway, there's a lot. It took me a long time just to write these down. And then of course some of the most powerful devil fruits, the Logia, dark, flame, gas, glint, which is Kizaru, ice, magu. These are the English names though, so I was trying to figure out who the hell has that fruit. Because a magu fruit, what's that? I don't even know what it's called in Japanese, but maju? A lot of these fruits have better sounding names just because it's Japanese. I can't believe Karibu has a Logia type devil fruit though. That shocked me. So anyway, the main reason why I was trying to do this is to see what kind of powers might still be out there and try and predict what kind of characters we're still gonna meet, you know? I mean, devil fruit isn't the everything right now. There are still other kinds of powers which I'm excited for, but devil fruit is still one of the things that makes One Piece unique, and it's really fun. And can I please tell you guys, I don't think I fully realized that Vegapunk was a devil fruit user. That I think that kind of went over my head. So when I wrote down there's a brain fruit, I was like, oh my god. Hey, question. Since Vegapunk, the original, his fruit, since he died, but he's not dead, but he died in the usual sense of the word, but he's not dead. What about his fruit though? Do you think his fruit reincarnated? Or... Cause he used his fruit power to make the Stellas and everything, right? Or he's the Stella. Well, he used his powers to make all of this great stuff, and the stuff still exists. But what about his power, his fruit? Do you think it popped up again somewhere? I wonder. I'm not sure how that would work, but I would imagine maybe because the body that ate the fruit gained the power, invented other things. That body is dead. So I would imagine that the fruit... Oh. Is it linked to your soul though? Because he used the blood work to copy powers in a sense. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But it's exciting to think about. Okay. So now that we've chatted about all of that, and you know, if you no me. Oh, that's cute. No me. So if you guys want, if you're on Discord or Ko-fi or wherever, maybe a YouTube member, make sure to join the Discord and take part in the conversations, because this week we had some really interesting conversations. So yeah, definitely join whenever you can. Okay. Oh, and one of my favorite characters and the powers that is not a devil fruit power is actually... No, wait, let me start over. I'm going to say that again. One of my favorite characters and the powers is not even a devil fruit user, Miss Golden Week. I really like her hypnotizing paint technique. It's so cool. Probably what my top 5 favorite powers, honestly, in the whole story. Modru says, it's hard to say it linked to the soul. Look at Zeus. Nami still have him. So does that mean Big Mom is alive or dead? She's defeated, but that doesn't mean she's dead. You don't need to kill someone to defeat them. So I would say she's definitely alive. I never thought she was dead. Did we? She was sent into the ocean or something, but I don't think she's dead. But lava. Oh, it's not just lava. Ooh, yeah, that's a tough one. I don't know. But I don't think she's dead. I don't know how, but I don't think she's dead. What was I going to say? regarding the soul thing though, Brooke's power. How does that work? It might be linked to the soul, or just Brooke's devil fruit specifically could be linked to souls. I don't know. That's a tough one. Because what is Brooke's devil fruit called again? Let me see if I wrote it down. I wouldn't be surprised if I missed a few because there are so many. Revive. But what's the Japanese? Yomi no mi. What does yomi mean? Japanese. The underworld. So it's like linked to the underworld, which is linked to souls. The Japanese underworld, Yomi no Kuni. Ooh. So I don't know if Brooke's fruit is maybe like a special case. But okay, let's go. Let's read. Chapter 1140 ended with Shanks's handsome brother explaining the plan to Saint Somers, and Shanks's handsome brother was being called back to Merijoa or whatever because his presence was needed to calm everyone, because he's like maybe a figure that, because everyone's freaking out because there's no food. Well, not no food, but less food for them to waste. Thanks.
Okay.
Head pats.
Show them what you do.
Oh. I forgot to tell you guys that funny story. I'm pretending to smoke because I've been stressed out because of silly things. Like too many things going on in my head at once. It makes me want to smoke. But I don't want to smoke, obviously. I've only ever smoked once in my whole life.
I'll sleep in a separate bed if you smoke.
Give me a cigarette, quickly! Oh, I'm joking. I just wanted to make fun of you.
You reached for a cigarette like you have one.
Yeah, I don't have one.
Okay.
You know I wouldn't anyway. I was just joking because one time I was mad at him and I went to sleep in a separate bed. And then like 20 minutes later I went back because I don't want to sleep without him. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
But yeah, so...
Sakamoto Day is short. Should I do a short?
I think so.
Okay.
It's so late by now, but okay. I get the feeling I got an electric one and I smoke here and there when I'm really stressed. But I don't want an electric one either because I don't think electric ones are better or much better than regular ones. I think they both have negative... I don't need nicotine or anything. I just need concentrate the breathing in and the breathing out, and I visualize breathing out stress. So all I need is like this. That's why this is my cigarette. And then I just breathe out the stress. So yeah, I don't need any real cigarette, but I've been using my because I want like a little stick. So I thought of getting candy cigarettes, but then I'm gonna be eating candy all the time, and then my teeth are gonna rot. So there was a conversation about soul, I think, when they mentioned how there can't be two devil fruits eaten at the same time. Except for Blackbeard. Or do you mean like if I cut a devil fruit in half, only one person gets the power? I don't know. It's too much to think about. Let's read. Oh, and one more thing. I made it sound like so bad, but I'm not really stressing because of anything like, it's not something bad. It's just a lot of little things that I'm like way overthinking. So that's why. But it's not really so serious. I've just been getting mild panic attacks. Not really. Just once. Okay. It ends with the handsome brother, although he's not more handsome than Shanks, but he is handsome, let's be honest. He has to leave. And St. Somers and the other guy is taking his place. And they're explaining the plan to them about kidnapping the kids so that they can force the giants, I guess, to fight for them, right? Or something. So, he says, Wakatta. He gets it. You want us to kidnap some kids and take them to the Holy Land. They're too big to stuff into sacks, though. But those without the mark cannot travel through the abyss pentagrams. That means we'll have to sail them back. With your powers, you can make it into a game. So... it's just the smoke and the flavor. I still think it will have some side effects, though. But I don't know. And I also one time used the vape things, but only once, 2 years ago, when I was watching Knives Out. I throughout the whole movie, I used the vape, but then never again. And before that, when I was about 21 or 22, I never smoked in my life, but that night, I smoked 1 pack of cigarettes in one night, and then never again after that. But it wasn't even bad. But I don't really need to. I have other ways of releasing stress. But I understand why people smoke. It's helpful in some ways. But it's not good for you, so don't do it. Find other ways. Okay, here we go. Really, really focus. Chapter 1141, An Older Woman. But first, we have the cover story. Can't see through the tears of anger. Oh, Uti. Oh, I love her so much. Did they kill her? Did they? Okay, he's not, I don't think he's dead yet, but he's like... is that her brother? Page 1? Who? What? Why? Stop! But he's not... I don't think he's dead. I don't hope he's dead. I think that that sword is very close to his throat, though, and he's definitely bleeding. But if he's dead, I don't think so. You can't kill someone off in a cover story. But if anyone's gonna do something like that, it would be Oda. But I don't... no, actually. No, no. Please, no. Oh, they're chanting, kill, 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 kill. So he's not dead yet. Okay, well, I hope she kicks their butts. But Yamato will probably save them because the cover story is called Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 27. So, okay, here we go. First page. Gigantic diamonds, gold ingots, pearls. Those are the only reasons I walked around that stupidly enormous castle. Ultra rare Nami, don't bring that up. What do I care about this Loki monster or whatever? Loki? Diamonds? Nothing. Ignore her. What you two need right now is rest. Maybe take it easy with all the hot button words, ultra rare Nami. I want treasure! Ultra rare Nami! Hey, don't try and change Nami. She deserves the treasure. She goes through a lot of shit, okay? Adam Tree Tour. I don't know how to say that word. In Afrikaans, it's called Tour. So I don't know how to say T-O-U-R because in my first language, we spell it T-O-E-R and it's just tur. So I don't know, tor, whatever. There's more time, there's more to see than I ever imagined, even imagined. So as you can tell, we live in the branches of this enormous tree, houses Adam, each of which has its own long history. Whoa, what's this one? Long ago, there was a village called Hogan on that branch. What happened to it? One day, lightning struck and the village... But when a branch gets old, the fire just never goes out. In order to ensure that it didn't spread to other branches, they had to cut it off, village included. Boy, that had to be a real tough call to make. I guess even Adam can get old and decrepit. I guess even Adam can get old. You might say that the vulnerabilities of Elbaf are fire and lightning, in fact. Fucking Eneru. He's gonna show up again, isn't he? Fire and lightning. Sabo. Okay, but Sabo won't do anything to them. Sabo is fine, but Eneru. That's where we can be worried. I took a screenshot because I think this is really important. I think there's something kind of like a lesson in the cutting off of the branch to, so it doesn't spread. There's a lesson in there, like a philosophical kind of like, But also, fire and lightning is in bold. So, I'm just saying it's kind of worrisome. Fire and lightning is the vulnerabilities of Elbaf. During the feast, Western Village, Usopp burps. Where you been, Nami? I don't see Luffy or Lolo either. Probably exploring. Okay, nice. And then he burps again. Jarur, this is our genius navigator. And what a beauty she is. Watch it, you old perv. Say what's your ideal type of woman. Okay, what's up? My favorite type? An older woman. That doesn't exist. You're the oldest person in the world. Da ha 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 ha. An older woman. Yow! He smacked him on the sword that's on his head, in his brain. Or Chief Jarur. Hey, don't touch his sword, Usopp. Wasn't he there during the fight? Oh, and when Harald died? But he can't remember because he's got a sword in that part of his brain. Hey, don't touch Chief Jarul's sword, Usopp. No, you shut up, Dory. Is there no hero who will draw Excalibur from its sheath? This is 10 out of 10 comedy right here. I bet if he pulls it out, maybe he'll remember. Do it, or he might die. Do it. No, I'm joking. Woo! Boy, yeesh, he's really wasted. Oh, that's Brooke. Where is your head? I think Brooke's head is on his crotch. He's really wasted. So are you. I can't blame him for getting carried away. It's been his lifelong dream to come to this place. He seems to be having the time of his life. Wait a second. Where did Gerd get off to? Gerdo. I have her in Waifu Wars. I'm really happy with that claim. Compression fractures in the limbs. And this one seems to have been injured by something sharp. Could this have been caused by some small but powerful human weapon? What happened? Explain it to me. These are the castle guards. That's not a good sign. I swear I was only going there for inspiration and fashioning the details of my block castle when I noticed the shattered gates and the guards on the floor. You look awfully sweaty. Is it hot out today? I wish he'd stare at me forever. Let's wake up the guards so I can hear what they have to say. No. Give them plenty of rest. Well, then I'll just have to report to Chief Jarur. But why ruin such a joyful feast? It wouldn't be right to bring unconfirmed fears to the village's attention when everybody is already in such a festive mood. We must wait until the ultra-rare Straw Hats return. If they find out about this business with Loki, I'll be treated like an accomplice. And I've always wished we could release Loki and have him leave this island forever. Let him rampage elsewhere, for all I care. There's just one thing that troubles me. I don't think it's right to ignore the report of an intruder who looks like red hair. Out with it already. Tell me what you're hiding. Dish! Punish me! Oh, goodness gracious. I need a straw. This is cursed. Anyone in the chat would consider the speak properly. Would anyone in the chat consider themselves an M? Doji, the older woman comment made me also think. I don't think. I wonder. Maybe he just means an M, a masochist. S and M. Hello. Even like a small M. I'm just curious, cause I can't really think that anyone likes to be hurt. I can't imagine it. But I know that it's true, but I'm just like, like maybe it's just exaggerated in most media, but I don't know. Anyway, so he says, punish me. Okay, let's see. The underworld. Hey, Luffy. This doesn't match what you were saying. I know. Something changed. Even the animals got messed up. You guys okay? Loki. What happened? Who did this to you? This giant is huge. Talk to me, Loki. Oh, he's breathing. Don't use the key yet. Something's wrong here. Look how hurt he is. He's not going to be able to cause any damage. Come on, Zoro, help me. Help. So, oh, the cuffs are made of sea prism stone. Help me. And what's with these huge animals? Chill out, Luffy. Not yet. A giant is dying, man. We have to save him. That's not my problem, though. I've never talked to this guy, and I've only heard bad things about him. All I know is that if an ore-sized supergiant starts raising hell, it's going to be a major problem, even for Elbaf. Give me a second. See, this is to me is true friendship. Is when two people can fight and have a different opinion and be loud about it, but they're just both on like the same level, and you know, they don't have to be overly sweet and polite and like just as a gentle reminder that only once in my life did someone say that to me, but some people just really are like that. They are soft and they are that nice. But this is the kind of energy I want from my relationships, man. At least most of the time. At least my closest people. They need to be the kind of people that can tell me, hey! And then I'll be like, okay. And then other times I'll be like, hey! And they'll be like, oh, okay. And then sometimes if we disagree, we can be like, hey! And then we just go on with our lives because that's how we communicate. Not everyone needs to be like that, but I kind of like relationships like that in the real life. You know, when you can see each other, you can look each other in the eye and have these conversations and like, you know. It's going to be a major problem even for Elbaf. Give me a second. What are you doing? Okay, the injuries and the blood are real. He doesn't seem to be acting. He thought he was tricking them. Fair enough, honestly. What do you think? He died! If he's dead, then he wasn't meant to survive. That's messed up. Oh my goodness, Zoro! Oh my gosh. Here, we can unlock the cuffs, but keep one of his legs still locked up with sea prism stone. If he wakes up again, we can talk to him. All right, maybe I'll go call Chopper. I can't believe Zoro did that. He's so chill about it even. It's like, if that killed him, then he just wasn't meant to survive. But, you know, fair enough. Nah, it's too far to the library, though I'm pretty sure there was a doctor at the feast in the village. Okay, wait, let me just turn this back. If that's how they found out we freed Loki, though, we're gonna get kicked out of the country. If it happens, it happens. Same attitude right there. Same attitude. I'll go find the doctor. We'll need meat, too. Can't get better without food. True. You want meat? There's plenty of meat over there. Oh, but that's his friends. Don't ever say that again. They're my friends. I'll hunt some different ones in the mountains. No, those are friends. And you don't eat friends. See, even Luffy knows. Pets are pets. And then, you know, wild animals in the wild who are also eating other wild animals and stuff. You know, you can eat those. Fine. Jeez. But the doctor comes first. You wait here. Sure. Huh? What? We're doomed! The island clouds will disappear in the underworld. All we need is a little bit of buoyancy before they vanish. Don't worry, Gerdo. I'll save you. Oh, that's Sanji. Of course, that's Sanji. We don't have time to use the lift. It's an emergency. If Loki gets free, it'll be hell unleashed. Oh, they're coming to stop Luffy. It's not working though. We're gonna crash and die. I'm sorry, everyone. I made a mistake. We can't blame you. You were thinking of the fate of Elbaf. Goodbye, cruel world. Boing, 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 boing. And Luffy saved them. Gomu Gomu no Fusen. Wow, that is a freaking big balloon. Huge. That is... Luffy could only make a balloon that big because his devil fruit is awakened. If he couldn't before, they would have died before. Whoa. Mugiwara! Shi. And then, they bounced. Oh no! Yeah! Thanks anyway! We only got severely injured instead of dying immediately. Yeah, not bad. We were in such a panic. I'm glad we made it in time. Whatever you do, Straw Hat, don't free Loki. We made Rodo spill the beans. I'm sorry, Ultra Rare Luffy. You can't trust Loki. He's a cunning, cruel, vicious, backstabbing, and conniving villain. See, and that's why Zoro's test was fair enough, you know? Because Loki does it all the time. It's like a meme in the Marvel movies where he pretends to be hurt and then boom, he like gets ya. You know? I forgot about that. No, wait, even in that one scene in that one movie, then he's like, they do a bit together, Thor and Loki, and then he's like, help me. And then the people lowered their guard, and then Thor comes out with his hammer, and then he's like, ah! Wait, I want to see that scene. I just need to be careful, because it could get copyright stuff, but... Loki and Thor plan. Funny. Here. The get help. I love it. I'm not doing get help. Come on. Wait, I want to see it. I haven't seen this in so long.
Loki, I thought the world of you. I thought we were going to fight side by side forever.
Okay, I have to be... Did you upload Blue Box? Oh, I didn't. Let me finish this and then I'll do that.
But at the end of the day, you're you and I'm me. I know maybe there's still good in you, but let's be honest, our paths diverged a long time ago.
I'm just pausing for copyright reasons. Yeah.
It's probably for the best that we never see each other again.
That's what you always wanted.
Aww, look at the two of them. I like his face. I just want to squish his face. I don't know why.
What?
Wait.
Hey, let's do get help.
What?
Get help.
Get help?
No.
Come on, you love it.
I hate it.
It's great. It works every time.
It's humiliating.
Do you have a better plan?
No.
We're doing it.
We are not doing get help.
Get help!
Get help!
Oh, this is how it works.
Get help! Help!
I completely forgot.
Still hate it? It's humiliating.
No, not for me.
It's humiliating. Oh, so it's actually Thor's. It's Thor's. Not it Thors. THOR''s. Thor's. It's his plan. It's not Loki's plan. But I can still imagine Loki doing something similar. Okay. Let me quickly upload Blue... Oh, oops. I upload Blue Box in Blue Lock. It's by accident. It's here. Blue Lock. Blue Box. Sorry about that. Get help. That's my mistake. Okay. Let's continue. So we're on this page. And they're telling him not to trust Loki. He's a cunning, cruel, vicious, backstabbing, and conniving villain. We've known Loki since we were children. If he told you anything that made him sound sympathetic, then he's lying. He's the kind of beast who will kill a so-called friend at a moment's notice. He's an enemy of the world. Well, it's too late. Oh, shit. Whoa, that looks so cool. Yeah, he's way bigger than them. But remember, he has the horns, I think. I'm not sure if those are a helmet or what. But he has more pure blood in him, I think, which makes him bigger. What? I thought he was passed out. Don't do it, Loki. Take your hand off of Ragnir. So what, he's got his weapon in his hand? But I think that I'm not worried because that other guy already tested Luffy and Zoro, you know, and he decided that they'll be able to handle him. And that's why he let them take the key. So I think that it'll be fine. But it's still kind of, I'm sure if he does rampage, a lot of damage is still going to happen. But I don't think that he will. What is going to happen? I don't know, though. I think he's gonna respect Luffy enough to not rampage here at least. And go elsewhere. But I don't know. Anything could happen, honestly. My question is, when was the last time we got a new SBS? Like, I know I'm catching up by reading from the earlier volumes. I think I'm starting with volume 5 next. But yesterday or the day before. So I think I should read. What were you saying about Jarul? Remember something before? I was asking if Jarul was there when Harald died. And when did he get... Like, maybe he doesn't remember because that sword must mess with his head, right? The sword being through his head. So... I was just wondering if he was there. Because I was thinking, like, remember in the beginning of the video I said my theory is that Loki didn't kill his dad and he was caught red-handed. I was thinking, what if his only witness was someone with brain damage, you know? So the truth, because how can you later believe, how can we find out the truth of what happened? And then I just thought that if that guy were to remember, if he was there and he were to remember what happened, it would be, that's how we could find out, you know? So I'm hoping. But, okay, so where can I read the newest SBS? Because I think that I should read them since I'm caught up now, and some of the newer ones contain important information that is relevant to the story as it is now. There's still a lot of other things that also might be relevant that I haven't read, but I mean, I have to catch up slowly. from the start. So, yeah, you said the wiki page, right? Would the newest one be on there? I don't like to read. If I could read it legally, I would, but if I have to make another plan, I make another plan. Okay, let's see. One Piece Wiki SBS. It's not official, but they're on Twitter accounts that mods can link. The wiki page does not have the new one, so... Oh, wait, so you mean it's been leaked? Or it's been leaked? It's not official, but they're on Twitter accounts that mods can link. One Piece YouTubers have already made videos on it. The wiki page does not have volume 111. The official should come out tomorrow or the day after. But where does the official come out? Well, then I guess I'll have to read it during the week and just... Is the wiki the official? Is there an official wiki? Is my question, sorry. If you guys can hear noises in the background, it's just someone is taking a shower and the pipes are quite loud. Whoa! Can I show unrelated art by someone called DIM_7976, but it's not One Piece related. How gorgeous is this? I love it. The artist at DIM7976. Very gorgeous, right? Okay, so you're saying if I type it on the wiki. Oh, look at this one. Oh my goodness, so cute. The artist is 89Gino05. Okay, but wait. This is not why I'm here. I want to go. Volume 111 One Piece SBS. Looks like it's here on the wiki. The cover has a green background with the title in a yellow to orange gradient. Can I show it? I guess I can show it. It's just a screenshot. That looks amazing. Oh, look, his orange beard. It's orange. It's so funny. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a minute. Does Loki have pink hair? Or is that just like an artistic choice? Or does Loki have pink hair? Pinkish purple hair? Yeah! Oh, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The cover and the... Oh, look at them. See also associated category. What is this? Author's notes. One, okay, blah, 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 blah. So here's the... Is this the newest SBS? Wait, what am I reading here? Loki in the Underworld, Adventure in Elbaf, I Want You to Praise Me. Robin reunites with Soul for the first time in 22 years. Main article, SBS volume 111. It's in summaries, but the full ones will be expanded when it comes out officially. Oh, okay. Hanafuda is revealed to be the father of Ulti and the page 1. Hanafuda? King of Lizards, was a former warlord of the sea, an affiliate of the Beast Pirates, who was defeated by Portugas de Ace 4 years ago, following his expulsion and eventual death at the hands of rivaling pirates. His warlord position was given to Bartholomew Kuma after his removal. He was also the father of Ulti and the page 1. Whoa. That was like a big reveal. But you have to reveal things like this. When was he ever in the story? I don't remember him at all. His debut was mentioned in SBS volume 109. He was a former 7 warlord of the sea, and he's known as the King of Lizards, but he has been killed. Okay. Cross Guild's business strategy is explained. Snack is revealed to be the sweet commander that Eustace Kid injured and stole a road poneglyph rubbing from. What is a road poneglyph rubbing? Charlotte Snack. So he... Okay. It is confirmed that artificial devil fruits do not respawn after the user's death. That's... When I was writing down devil fruits in my notes, I didn't even bother to write down the smile ones. Oh, but that probably includes Momo's devil fruit, right? So it's just the original ones that will respawn with the users. Okay. That's cool. Whoa, the name of the planet where the story takes place is revealed to be the Blue Planet, which is what the Earth is called, the Blue Planet. But that means if we're even speaking about planet names, the story could go interstellar for real. I still can't imagine it, but it could. I mean, we went under the sea. We might go into space. But I don't know. Do you think there's enough story left for that? Like, because I feel like, I don't know what it means to say we're nearing the end. But if we were going to go to space, I don't think we'd be nearing the end. How long it is, I don't know. But nearing the end, I don't think there's time to go into space, right? Yeah, but artificial devil fruits includes Vegapunks. Vegapunk still made an artificial devil fruit. I think this confirms devil fruits that are not original do not respawn. I personally believe that includes Momo's. Even if he was made by someone like Vegapunk, it's still an artificial devil fruit. And this says artificial devil fruits do not respawn. Yeah, everyone keeps saying that. So I don't know. If we're not nearing the end, we might still go to space. But isn't this officially called the final saga? So meaning we really are in the end. No matter, it might be 3 days or 5 years, but it's still nearing the end. The final saga. How long has other sagas been? What is the longest saga that exists? It is revealed that the Roger Pirates did not visit Tequila Wolf in chapter 967, but another giant bridge. Because there were 4 or something that were built, right? I don't remember how many. He's been saying 5 years since the beginning. I'm sure he'd like to end it soon, but he loves to flesh everything out even more. I think it's mentioned how Ace beat the warlord in the past. Oda only chose to tell us about him and his design in the past year or so with the SBS. Didn't know he had anything to do with Kaido's crew. I guess the longest saga so far would be the Yonko saga, Zou, Whole Cake Island, and Wano, that were about 7 years total. Okay, so in 7 years, maybe we could go to space. If the final saga is also 7 years long, we could go to space. I'm just speculating because why even bring up the blue planet? Will there be other planets? I'm hoping. When Oda started Arabasta, at the time, he wasn't planning to go past that. Yeah, and Dragon Ball was supposed to end after 24 or 30 episodes. I guess, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. What did we learn from Oshinoko? The main job of the editor is to take care of the mental health of the author as best as they can, but more importantly, never let a successful series end. I would love to go to space, but I could see it as more a setup for Eneru to return. Yeah. I've been wanting Eneru to return for a long time, and a while ago, I was reading some chapters, and there was something, I don't know, someone said something, Mars. Oh, the one guy, his name is Mars. And someone said something power plant Mars. And I said, there's a power plant on Mars? And then I thought Eneru was coming back and I was excited, but turns out that I misunderstood. There is some other miscellaneous SBS comments, but they will come out when the official comes out tomorrow. I think next time I will wait to read the official. So, because I don't like to read the summary like that, I just want to read the official one. Is this it? So, in my understanding, if someone has the official one posted somewhere, it's a leak, right? So, yeah. I'd prefer to wait until like next week's manga read along and then I'll read it. Here is Shonen Jump news. Oda's message on One Piece starting its final arc in Weekly Shonen Jump issue number 34. When I was a kid, I had this thought. I wish I could draw a manga series in which the ending is the most exciting part. I wonder if I'll be up to it. Now we're almost done with the Wano Country arc and all the preparation work is ready. It took me 25 years to reach this point. But it's still fine if you start reading from here. From now on, this will be One Piece. I will draw all the mysteries left in this world that I've been hiding until now. It's going to be really interesting. Please fasten your seatbelts. Thank you so much. I hope you keep up with me a bit longer. And then there's someone replied saying, all of the mysteries, including why Monet's heart was shown unstabbed in chapter 695. And then this person replying, show me everything with this face. That's funny. But yeah, this doesn't give us a hint. I think 5 to 7 years. if that's the length of a saga, a long saga. I'm hoping 5 to 7 years, but I don't know. This guy says, I'm a pretty moderate One Piece fan, but the whole I will draw all the mysteries left in this world that I have been hiding until now gave me goosebumps or chills. How many works of fiction get to build up and reveal mysteries in its world over a quarter century? That's pretty dang cool. This person also says the final saga is gonna last at least 5 years. I'm ready. I hope so. I would love that. My only regret is that I didn't start watching One Piece earlier. I guess I don't regret it, because what if I started watching One Piece 10 years ago before I was reacting? So at the very least, I'm grateful that I started watching One Piece after having started doing reactions, because I was doing anime reactions for about 1 year before I started One Piece. But even before that, I was doing reactions on a different channel to Eurovision concerts and K-pop songs and Game of Thrones. So my point is, I've been doing reactions for a while, and I just wish that I started with One Piece back then. But I didn't even know One Piece existed. However, here's a funny story. I did have a friend. I told you guys about how I got into anime, right? So I was about 10 or 11, and the girl that used to babysit me, she and her boyfriend watched anime. And so sometimes when I was being babysitted, she would put on some anime for me, and I remember watching Onegai Twins on her computer, like a really old computer. And I watched a little bit of Bleach that I got from her boyfriend after they broke up. I still kind of stayed friends with both of them when I grew up. And he gave me some, like 100 episodes of Bleach that he had burned onto a CD. And she moved away, so then I was still friends with her ex, because they were out on not great terms, but they didn't hate each other. So I remained friends with both of them. And he had a friend that worked at a music shop, and he also liked anime. And for a while, he lived next to me, right? Because the house next to me had an open flat. So he had a PSP, and sometimes I'd go and visit and I'd play with his PSP. But he was older than me, so it wasn't like weird, I guess. And he gave me posters. And I had one of those posters on my wall when I started doing reactions. I'll show you one of the posters. It was a Ichigo, and some of you will remember these posters from my early videos. There it is. Hello. So this is one of the posters that he gave me. The guy that lived next door. And I know that he also gifted me a One Piece one. But I didn't know One Piece. I had watched some Bleach episodes, so I liked the Bleach one, but the One Piece one, I didn't know One Piece. So I kind of like got lost. But I think I remember, yeah. Here it is. So this is over. I was packing stuff out the other day and I forgot about this one and the story attached to it. But this is the One Piece poster that he gave me when I was 14 years old. So, but I didn't know where to find anime. So when I grew older, I didn't know about Crunchyroll. I went off to college, university, whatever. And I, was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. So I wasn't watching any anime because I didn't know Crunchyroll existed. Maybe back then it didn't even exist. So only at about 23, when I moved back home, and my other friend Joey told me about, Kiss Anime and Crunchyroll. But I didn't have money back then, so I didn't use Crunchyroll at first. I was watching Kiss Anime. So anyway, he told me about this websites, and I started getting back into anime, and then I started my channel and blah, blah, blah. First, initially, I started my Twitter before I started my YouTube, but that's the whole journey, right? So, can you believe that this has been with me for at least 17 years? And funny story, this guy that gave me this, he's married now, he has kids, and he told me, we don't talk often, but maybe like once every 2 or 3 years, he just pops me a message and he's like, hi, how are you? This is what I'm up to, blah, blah, blah. He's a really nice guy. And he told me recently, he just started watching Dragon Ball Daima with his son. So, I don't know, I just think that that's such a cool story. You know, how anime sticks with us through our whole life. And then, you know, we get to watch it with our kids later. I can't wait to watch One Piece with my kids. I need to put this up somewhere. Dragon Ball Daima, why doesn't he like his son? Hey, don't say that. Bye, Modru. See you later or next time. Have a good work night. Bye. To be fair, that message from Oda is after Wano, already more than 2 years ago. Oh, right. An egghead is part of the final act. Okay, so let's say the final act still has 5 years left. So we were hoping for 7, right? So there's still 5 years left, right? Right? I'm hoping. Please. Anyway, that story made me feel so nostalgic right now. Oh my god. And the funniest thing is the other day, since I'm talking about all of this and like feeling kind of nostalgic and emotional, it reminds me of a comment I got a few days ago where someone said, I haven't seen your videos in years. The last reaction I saw was when you were reacting to how not to summon a demon lord. And they said, I am completely fake. I have lost my passion. And I should stop. I should just be honest with everyone and stop doing these fake reactions. And they said that they will stick around. If I don't, they'll stick around and make sure. They'll have to keep calling me out. I'm going to keep calling you out until you do. Okay. Have fun with that. Yes. I completely lost my passion, and that's why I continue to do this and spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of my life when I could be doing 100 different things, but my mind in every moment is filled with thoughts on every manga I'm reading or want to read, every story I've watched and want to watch, every like wanting to draw fan art consumes me. The fact that I'm struggling to learn art, that is part of the reason. The guilt behind that is part of the reason why I want to take up smoking, honestly. Because I feel so guilty that I can't dedicate more time to learning how to draw, because there's so many fan art that runs through my head that I can't, like, you know, when you have an idea but you can't make it come alive, like, it kills me sometimes. Yes, but I've totally lost my passion. Oh no. What a terrible person I am. What is he talking about? You've been honest about knowing stuff. I don't think he was calling me out for knowing stuff. I think he just feels my reactions are fake. It's like Vegeta. I wanna. Because as someone that has not been around for years, he knows exactly how you are now. The funny thing is, he's comparing my current reactions to my reactions to how not to summon a demon lord. I have never been passionate about that show. maybe I reacted very excitedly to boobs because it is an ecchi show. So I'm not sure if he's confusing ecchi excitement for passion, because those are vastly different things. Anyway, I just thought that was really funny. Okay. I do want to... How much time do we have? I will spend just 15 or so more minutes on reading some of the older SBSs. Looks like I'm just about to start volume 5, and I already read this last time in the last video. It's when Oda doodled on the dog. So cute. So it starts. Whoa, so cool. Look at him. I think he's such a cool villain. I totally understand why they want to recreate One Piece, because a lot of the OG villains, it's like they deserve to be brought back, you know, in some way, shape, or form. That's so cool. Okay, so it starts with chapter 36, and the cover story is Buggy's crew. After the battle, part 2, Moji and Kabaji. So they're being chased out of the town. Like that. And I'm skipping to the end. And it says here, now it's an anime. So this is when One Piece was turned into an anime. In 1998, One Piece was part of something called Jump Super Anime Tour 98. It was a fun film festival featuring 3 Shonen Jump comics adapted into short animated films. It played in theaters across Japan. Because of the tour, One Piece had the good fortune of being adapted into an animation for the first time. The anime made for the festival was called One Piece, Defeat Them, the Ganzak Pirates. Luffy, Zoro, and Nami were in it, but it was a new story that wasn't in the comic book. Is there anywhere to watch that? I want to watch that. To create anime, many different professionals come together. Directors, screenwriters, character designers, illustrators, colorists, cameramen, editors, developers, sound technicians, composers, engineers, producers, animators, voice actors, and on and on. It's amazing. It brings tears to my eyes. Oda is such a great person. The reason it brings tears to my eyes is that everyone involved has such passion for providing enjoyment for people. Seeing this was a good influence on me. It lit the fire of my writer's soul. Ow! Hot! And on top of that, the finished product was so well done. Luffy and the others' voices and movements were amazing, totally beyond what I had imagined. If you weren't able to catch it during the anime tour, I hope someday you will have the opportunity to see it. Luffy's stretching, the cry of Ganzak the pirate general, and the fun songs. I really hope that there's somewhere that you can still watch that. Probably not legally. But we're going to have to be pirates then. I try and support One Piece in other ways by buying as much as I can of the official merch. But like, what am I supposed to do? I want to watch that. Okay, so then at the end of chapter 37, ooh, this is what Ganzak looks like. Cool. The mark of the crab. Whoa. He looks like a cool character. When I went to see the One Piece live action at the Universal Studios in Japan, they also had an original story, and it was really, really good. I don't remember much, but it was good. I hate my goldfish memory sometimes. But the villain, he was interesting and... Okay. Chapter 38 is called Pirate Crew. And, Modru left, but this goat, if you read the newest chapter of Ichi the Witch, this goat is giving me PTSD right now to see the goat. Like, some of the Jump Fista animation is on YouTube, but I'm not sure if all of it. Well, this is called, what was it called again? Please send this to me, Booty. This name. One Piece. Defeat them. The Ganzak Pirates. Okay, let's see. So at the end of chapter 38, there's another character sketch. Long-necked dragon. So it's like the Loch Ness monster or something. Maybe it was in the movie as well. Pretty cool. Oh, I'm not reading the chapter now. Let's go. Okay. Another One Piece character sketch. This is Medaka. So she's also probably from the movie. Very cute. Do you guys remember Api or Ani or something? It's either APIS or ANIS. It was a character that had the whisper fruit and she could talk to animals or something. So I remember I read somewhere recently when I was looking up and writing down all the devil fruit powers, someone said that they were really, really disappointed when they found out that she was a filler character. But yeah, because some great characters are in filler, right? Some of the powers that I wrote down that was filler fruit, not always great, but man, the characters still have a lot of depth. So that's Medaka. The villain had slice or wind powers. I don't remember the villain, but I remember a piece or something. APIS. What hour is it? First hour. Let's go. Modru has Hello Kitty. That's a cute outfit though, not gonna lie. Ooh, I'll claim him. Main character from Black Lagoon. I recently started watching that. It's good. Oh shit, it's first hour. Whoops. Oh well. Mainly hunting for keys anyway. I got another character from the show, but I forgot her name. I was debating to take him, but it's first hour. Well, now I have him. Mwahaha. Okay, let's see. Chapter 40, Usopp's Pirate Crew. The cover story is a game of wits. Oh, Buggy was trying to catch this bird. That's hilarious. The most cool one, I wish it was in the manga, is the vampire fruit from a game named One Piece Unlimited World Red. Whoa. But isn't Stussy or something, isn't her fruit kind of... Oh, she has the... Isn't Stussy... What is Stussy? What does she have? Oh. She has the same fruit, but you said you wish it was in the manga. The dude with Moria that laughed like whoosh, 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 whoosh looked like a vampire too. Yeah, but I don't think he had a vampire fruit, did he? Chapter 41, To the Sea. Oh, look at them. Cute. That looks so cool. Another One Piece character sketch. This is Heading and the Skidoo. I like the expressions that he's drawing. If I could draw like this, I would be so happy. Like, this is what I aim like for. Oh, so they give her this fruit. I didn't know. But he used that fruit differently. Oh, you mean the guy in the game? Buggy's crew. After the battle, part 6, a trip through the sky. The bird wanted to eat Buggy, but then he didn't like what he tasted like. So that's the cover story. And then here we go. One more SBS. So this is the only one I'm going to read for today. And then I'll finish right before the chapter called Sanji. Thank you very much. Let's begin the question corner. On your feet. Attention. Hold that pose. Sensei, does Shanks's first mate have a name? What about the other guys on his crew, like the meat-eating man? Okay, be seated. Of course they have names. Oh, shit, I should have stood up. I'm so sorry, Oda. Okay. Of course they have names. The first mate's name is Shufokuti Mouse. Shufokuti Mouse? Because he has a face like a mouse, says Usopp. No, just kidding. His real name is Ben Beckman. And the fat guy who's always eating meat is Lucky Roo. You don't really need to remember these, but I got quite a few questions about their names, so I thought I'd reply. You don't need to remember! See, that's how you know Oda never really planned to go to write for 25 years, maybe, did he? Ben Beckman, Lucky Roo. No, you don't need to remember them. The reason I didn't stand, because I think this is a school thing. You know, like in school, when the teacher enters, you stand and then you sit down. We didn't have that in the school, but it seems like a nice tradition, very respectful. The sound effect "tada" shows up a lot in One Piece, but why "tada"? I think something like "ba-bing" would work just as well. No, that wouldn't work. That just wouldn't work. When I write "tada," I draw with the feeling of "tada." If I wrote "ba-bing," I would end up drawing a "ba-bing" kind of picture. Maybe that would work in a gag scene, or maybe something like "uh-huh." Nope, it's entirely different. That's a funny response. I like that. Okay. So that's it for today's video. During the week, if I have anything else that pops up from this week's chapter, I will talk about it in the Discord chat. I'm also going to try and read some more chapters because I'm trying to reread. But I was only able to read like one chapter last week, from early One Piece. Because I was mainly using my time to kind of like look up all the devil fruits. Remember, who's this user? What's that power? Because a lot of the English names that I was finding online, I don't really remember like what the hell fruit is that. So I had to look up a lot of characters. And it took a lot of time, so I didn't end up reading much One Piece last week. But this week I hope to read a little bit more. And if I have any thoughts on that, I will put it on the Instagram or on the Discord. So Thank you for watching. It's time for a bit of Star Rail. Bye!